like other people that's like-minded, because so many people watch these videos and we become their friends. Like we like, or they virtual mentors, but it's just like so many people don't have that environment of other people that's reading books, talking about business. We say it all the time. If you want to be a doctor, you can't go ask a lawyer how to be a doctor. They do not know. And if you want to be a lawyer, you can't ask a doctor. Like, you actually got to ask the person that's doing what you want to do and go see what they're doing, so that way you can like vision yourself doing it, and that's when it happens. All right, welcome back to the channel. I'm Marlon Watts, co-owner and CEO of World and Vision. We got a special guest on here, Laspencia, aka Smooth, with Trillis Co. I mean, it's this one right here gonna be big. This one is for the ladies. This for the women, entrepreneurs, people that's people don't look at y'all, as someone that's gonna have a brand. A lot of times I feel like you done told me, like, people say that they think a man is running his brand. So can you just explain to the viewers right now, who you are, what your brand all about, and just about your experiences right now.
So I'm Laspencia. I go by Smooth. I'm the owner of Trillis. Trillis is a brand that I started in 2020. It's basically about giving hope to anyone seeking to better their lives while being their authentic self. I started the brand in 2020. I kind of was doing like customs at first, and so I did the logo incorporated with something else, and I sent it to them, and they hated it. And so I finished that project, and then the design just kept playing in my head, so I stripped it down to just Trillis, put it on a shirt, took a picture of it, posted it on Facebook, asked everybody, like, would y'all mess with my brand if I was to drop it? And from there, it's just been going crazy.
Damn. What would you say, been like, what's been the best part of like doing this brand, and being a part? Cause you in the, like, I want to make sure we putting all this content on the screen right now. You going crazy. You in the mall. You got a store. For people that don't know, you doing 50K months. Approaching 50K months, and doing 6 figures with your brand. So what has that experience been like?
It's been really a growing experience. I mean, I'm learning as I go. It's been a lot of trial and error. It's been a lot of just like having to prove myself, because like you said, everybody feel like it's a guy on this brand, and just being in a male dominated industry, it's been a lot of just proving myself and getting myself out there. So that's kind of been the hardest thing, but the best thing is just actually seeing my product on people, just going random places, just actually seeing my stuff. It fulfills me.
That's what's up. So I know you in the seat right now. So how can what can we talk about to like help your brand grow today?
I would say give me some of like your pain points that you're kind of figuring through, like some stuff that's keeping you up at night with your business.
I would say like I want to make sure I'm able to like give you the best that you could get. So I really want to like, from where like I see that you at, what I would be doing is really like continuing to hone in on that community aspect. Like right now, we in Ruston. We about to have the World and Vision Classic. You about to get to witness like a community event. If you haven't done those events already, because you already have like a strong brand. I just think that I would be continuing to attach my brand to community and then creating content through that way right there. So now you can use other people or these events to promote the mission and message behind your brand. Whether that's like right now, a lot of, I just left on Friday. I went to a Empower Her. Like, we sponsored a women entrepreneur event where they had an all women's panel. So I think it's just a lot of things that you can do to bring that, that intangible feeling to that tangible product that you have. And that's what I say still keeps me up at night, because even right now, like even at the level that we are, we have VAs, we have graphic designers. So from the outside perspective, everything is there. But when you on the inside perspective, like, we don't have a full-time event coordinator. Yeah. So I'm part-time event coordinator, Nadia part-time event coordinator, while we still running the business. So really building an in-person team that's able to do these events that we're doing, and kind of take that relief off my shoulders. So that would be like what keep me up at night, but how that still could apply to like what you're doing, with your brand, and how it could grow. Because I promise, when you start getting real people to start showing up and showing out, and commenting on your stuff. Like
Yeah.
we posted all those people. We met. We connecting. It's not like you can't, fake the love that the people gonna give you by you actually impacting them in real life.
Yeah.
So I think that if you take that full approach on this year, like you're gonna see your brand. And I'm gonna tell you something. There's not something as like a Facebook ad where you like put $1 in and you make $3, $4, $5, whatever it is. It's not that. This is something you're gonna put dollars in and you're gonna be like in 3 months, like, is this impacting? Is it working? But in a year, 2 years, you're gonna come back and people gonna be like, man, I was at your first event. And then you're gonna see like the growth of it because people sometimes it take a while for people to catch on to it. True. So like you gotta just keep putting that intangible that you get outside. That's what I want everybody that's watching this. Y'all need to be outside, putting your brand present. Stop, I see you even doing the content where you ask me, how much would I buy that shirt? That forces you to get out.
Yeah.
If you still making content, but you gotta get out to do it. And now you putting your brand in position to be successful because you actually going to do something and not just sitting at the house trying to make some content or something. You actually going out and living your brand, all right?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I mean, I'm big on giving, so I just got to document it. I don't just really like make reels or make the content for like when I do do the big giveaways.
You got to. That's your story.
Yeah.
Like that's your commercial. That's your and it's not like you're not doing it for somebody to pat you on the back.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, that's your brand. Your brand is doing that.
Yeah.
So you doing a disservice for your brand because you're not putting out the content that your brand is doing. This didn't have nothing to do with Laspencia or Smooth. Trillis put this on.
Yeah.
All right, so that's like the whole mindset. I think we gotta separate. We was in the thing. You are your own personal brand, but your business is its own brand too.
Right.
So you gotta balance those two things, and you put things in proper perspective.
Okay.
And I got some like so. How has it? Because we teach a lot about getting in that kiosk. So like, what was the difference? How were you able to get inside of a store, inside of a mall, instead of, getting a kiosk? And how do you feel like, that helped you out a little bit more?
I actually, when I approached the leasing manager at the mall, I asked for a kiosk. And so she looked at my website and she was like, you got too many fire products. I can't put you in no kiosk. We got a smaller store that I want you to check out and see if you like it. And so I still didn't just jump on it. And I was like, well, let me do a pop-up. It's coming around. It was a week before Black Friday. I said, let me do a pop-up this weekend and the next weekend and just kind of see how it go in the store. And so they agreed. And so I was able to do the pop-up. And so with it being a combination of me being new to the area, I had just started running ads probably about 6 months ago. And it being post-COVID, so funds were kind of good for a lot of people.
Man,
Black Friday.
but pre-COVID, everything was going crazy.
Yeah.
Like money was just being dumped into the economy.
So I did like $30K in like 4 days.
In 4 days?
Yes.
Are you serious? And how you did that?
I did that pop-up. I was online. I was running ads, and I was a new face in the mall. And so the world was just kind of opening back up then.
And this is Birmingham?
No, I'm in Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Hattiesburg. Okay. At that time, are you still in Hattiesburg?
Yeah,
right
I'm
now?
still in Hattiesburg.
Why I'm thinking you was in Birmingham?
I started in Alabama because that's where I was living at the time. But then my job, because I still work full-time. So I'm a network engineer still full-time.
Man, all right. y'all listening to this right now? She working full-time.
Yes.
She got her brand that's doing $30K in 4 days.
Yes.
So I don't want to hear no excuses right now.
Zero excuses.
I got a question because I know, we just came from this Vision Summit, and we've been doing this Activate Your Vision. Like, what can you say about the experience at, inside the Activate Your Vision community, and then, coming to these Vision Summit events, in-person events, and, why is it important for other people to attend stuff like this?
The biggest thing is when you get in these rooms with these people that's doing $1 million in sales, your thought process is so different. And just being in these rooms with these people, you can get so much insight on how you can apply these same techniques to your business. That was my biggest takeaway from being at Activate Your Vision. Getting in them rooms and just being yourself in that room and taking away that knowledge and getting those resources and those contacts to help grow your brand. That's been the biggest thing for me.
That's crazy. And I say for me, it's just actually creating the community, because it's been so. Well, inside of the Activate Your Vision, one of the biggest things is really just, creating that community that we didn't see. Like, I mean, like we was on God is Dope videos hard, and at a time, he had stopped putting out videos, and we felt like we didn't have nobody. It was nobody
Yeah.
else, or nobody else was making content that we resonated with, that we can find and kind of gravitate to. So it kind of forced us to get out there.
I was literally just telling somebody, I was like, if I would have had this community in 2020 when I first started, I would have been doing hella numbers. Like, I needed this in the beginning.
And you need like other people that's like-minded, because so
Yes.
many people watch these videos and we become their friends. Like
Yeah.
we like, or they virtual mentors or whatever you want to call it. But it's just like so many people don't have that environment of other people that's reading books, reading the same books, talking about business. Like sometimes, I have friends where, they don't even want to talk about business, and sometimes that is okay. But you got to put yourself in position. Like we say it all the time. If you want to be a doctor, you can't go ask a lawyer how to be a doctor.
Exactly.
They do not know. They only gonna give you their opinion. Well, everybody giving you their opinion, but they only gonna give you their perspective on what they think a lawyer does. But if you want to be, and if you want to be a lawyer, you can't ask a doctor. Like you actually gotta ask the person that's doing what you want to do and go see what they doing, so that way you can like vision and vision yourself doing it. And that's when it happened. Like it wasn't until we went to God is Dope, everybody on here watched the black and white video, and we saw it, and
Yeah.
he said it's possible. We saw what's going on. We're like, yeah, it's possible. So now all we got to do is put in the action and the work to actually make it happen. And probably that happened to a lot of people this weekend.
Yeah.
Where where they come and be like, dang, okay, I see how much. I see the where I gotta go is running that race against nobody wants to go to a sad team. When,
Exactly.
like you want to go to the you be hurt going to the work. Like God, then you won't be a winner
Yes.
off the rip. So like that's the mindset that you really have to have. A lot of the stuff that we talking about, and let me not say on these videos, but a lot of stuff that you need to really understand starts more inside of your mindset than it does with me, saying go out and sell 2 for $30. That's a strategy. But if you don't have the mindset to go out there and actually sell, the confidence, then me telling you the 2 for $30 strategy, it doesn't work.
And so that didn't resonate in my mind when I first even joined Activate Your Vision. It wasn't until the first inner circle meetup is when I really just got in the room and honed in and really just changed my mindset. Just being around them, hearing their stories, hearing y'all's story, that kind of helped me. Like, I need to take down this block. Like, I've already been through a lot of this stuff. I kind of know majority of it, but I really need to just listen and just change my mindset and just really be more open-minded.
Dang, that's crazy.
Being in that room when we had the first one in Atlanta,
Yep.
I was literally just telling somebody in the beginning I was about to be like, this really wasn't for me, but just when I got around them people and just feeling that energy, feeling you guys' energy, that's kind of what that helped me. That helped me stay for real.
Hey, look,
The energy.
This one was crazy right here. I got a question. How can they support you? Where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at TrillisCo. You can find me online. My online website is trillisco.com, Facebook Trillis Collection, and y'all can come to Turtle Creek Mall in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, and shop with me in person. And I'm in the store most of the time.
Oh, come
Y'all
pull up on
get
it.
to
Pull up
meet
on
me.
Smooth. You got anything else that you want to tell them before we get off here?
Man, I'm just really putting on for the women.
Talk to me.
We got to knock down these barriers and we got to do what they think we can't do.
Hey, I ain't say, hey, I believe in y'all.
I'm just
Look,
joking,
all y'all women, I love y'all. Hey, do y'all businesses. We here to help. Make sure you get inside the Activate Your Vision community because we turning all the women up. Let's go.
Going up.
And I'm out, baby.